couple of months ago, I purchased this. Okay, not exactly this, but a space to call our own that's going to be used for everything cars on this channel going forward. The place actually started as an office, so we've been doing our best to convert it to the garage space of our dreams. While we are getting professionals in, say for the electrics and the plumbing, we are trying to do a lot of it ourselves to save some money. And that brings us on to today.
All right, this is where we are up to. One of the jobs to do is to take up the flooring of this space and see what's underneath, because we've kind of got a weird mishmash of layers and repairs. And well, you can see at the front here, this stuff is just chipping away. Then we've got multiple layers of the floor over here. Fantastic. And just over here, more floor that just, again, breaks away. So we need to pull this flooring off just to see exactly what's underneath. And I thought of an idea. I would like to try and rip it up with my towing Porsche. Let's see who gets it done quicker. The manual people or the car person. I just heard them say, don't help him. I'm not stupid.
What are you going to attach it with?
Straps. Do you think it's going to work? No. No? No. There's no confidence in me. I think it can do it. Do you only have like car straps?
I think you're just gonna break it.
The car's gonna be mint, mate. I'll launch control it. Okay, put a hole in it.
You're using that tool a lot.
Well, my idea is I need to dislodge it from the edges here, because otherwise it's just gonna rip. Gotta give it a good chance. Is that far back? I don't have a camera. Ready?
Right, what happened?
It ripped through the...
What did you say what happened?
You said it would do that. Did it not work to some extent?
You folded it back?
It did work to some extent, yeah.
I pulled all this off. And almost hit the car with it. I think you've done more there manually than...
Yes.
See, the solution is to just put the hole a little bit further along. And that'll do it.
Right, you do that.
I think I'm just going to do it manually.
This so far has been the most tedious, the most annoying, the most frustrating part of the whole process of this unit renovation thus far. The flooring, digging it up manually with a damn chisel and hammer, mallet, a little bit stronger, a little bit heavier, but trying to avoid not to buy too many things, because how often am I going to dig the pissin floor up? It just doesn't make any sense. So using a combination of different tools, for example, using not only the chisel, but also a crowbar because it can get in a little bit longer, trying different methods of getting it up. For example, trying to get the vinyl flooring up first and then tearing that off and then seeing if it breaks up easier underneath with the leveling. No matter what I tried, every area was different. This has clearly been done at different points of time by different contractors. Parts of the floor stuck incredibly well. Parts of it broke up into a billion different pieces, and I breathed it in for many, many times. You'll notice throughout, over time, I advance in the fact that not only do I start with no mask or nothing, I become fully covered and eventually you'll see. It seemed like no matter how many people I had help me as well, there's just nothing could improve this process. And for the fact that I have such a problem-solving personality, this boiled my damn brain. It was so infuriating. Could the contractors that eventually do the whole flooring have done most of this process for me? Potentially. But of course, I'm here to save some money. Buying this building alone was expensive. Doing it myself, I thought, yeah, this is a smart thing to do. However, now my body probably feels like the equivalent of an 80-year-old, so maybe it would have been a better decision to, you know, get someone else to do it.
Hello viewers, welcome back to the space, and I've actually done quite a lot today. There's been a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, and that's the stuff that's really slow. And the big piece, ultimately, that we've got to get done is the floor. The floor has been a task to say the least, but we are getting down to the actual floor. This is what we're looking for. I've been doing all of this with just this hammer and chisel. I did very much consider multiple times trying to get one of the electric ones, but I thought, no. I can't do the man thing of buying power tools for the sake of it, and then what the hell would I use that for beyond this. So we actually just got 2 taps installed, ready to plumb in the pressure washer, because that's obviously super important for washing cars, you know, Bayside Detailing, link in the description, discount. We've actually had people come in and do some plumbing. So you may remember this is different now, the electric shower. Well, is now electric. Previously we had something a little bit like this. This water heater was hovering just about here previously. We took it down. I didn't really want to put it back up. It was kind of pointless. We're only going to use the shower quickly to rinse off and then, yeah. It would go up there. And I don't want that valuable space taken up by a water heater that I'm gonna very rarely use. Oh, we also got them to install, which is an improvement over the previous unit, a little hot water tank, which will store some water so we can, you know, wash hands without freezing cold water. This is amazing, I know. And, well, you might realize the AC unit that was here, well, we've completely got rid of it, and I filled the holes. We're still keeping this unit and this unit. Those will remain, because why would I not have AC? Are you crazy? Well, there you go. This is the progress we've been making. It's a little bit slower than I would hope. We are currently trying to contact some people to do the flooring, but they have been so awkward to work with. Probably the most awkward thing I've ever tried to reach out to. I'm still not too sure exactly how we're gonna go about it. I want it to look nice. I want it to be, well, long lasting, because I don't want to have to keep redoing it, but at the same time, I don't want to spend all of my money. There's gonna be oily cars and just crap everywhere. But I'm in the mindset of like everything else just needs to get out, stay out of the way. All the builds and stuff are on hold. There are things that I bought for builds that I wanna do, but I wanna get this place's floor done. I wanna buy some new cabinets, and then ultimately we can move in and start using this place very quickly. Then do all the other little bits later. I don't need to like worry about storage and stuff right now. We've got the 2 spaces for a while, which brings me onto the topic. A lot of people were kind of confused as to why I've got 2 spaces. I don't know if I explained this, but the other one is rented. The lease will end. This is going to be the primary place. It is still, I say, a little bit bigger in terms of dimensions, but we don't have the height that we had in the previous one. People were saying we could put a mezzanine up there. There's a whole bunch of things we could actually do, but again, this is mine. This is gonna take some time. I'm having to fork out all the money to do these things or do them myself because it just saves a little bit of money. But this place is a lot cheaper. Even with the crazy high interest rates right now, it is cheaper than the rental place that I've got. And I wanna keep some place so I can put some love and time, effort into it like I am with this one, and keep it. I'm not gonna have to hand it back after a lease term. I mentioned previously that obviously I could have gone with a bigger house and a bigger garage and all those things, but the way things work here, if I wanted to buy this in the company, well, ultimately I have to, well, buy this in the company. I can't buy a house in the company unless I'm renting it out, blah, 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 all these little doodads and things. The UK tax system is a little bit more aggressive than America or the rest of the world. I can't just expense and worry about no consequences because I have a good accountant. I do have a good accountant, but I'm careful. I am extremely careful. I don't want to mess with any tax stuff. So a little bit bigger, I own it, a little bit cheaper, and it will get insanely cheap. Eventually, this will cost less than my first flat in Birmingham once the interest rates reduce. And of course, I'm going to be paying it off at a faster rate than I necessarily need to, because why the heck wouldn't you if you have the capacity? So please become a member and help me, you know, not get kicked out of this space. Anyway, it is coming along. And I've got a lot more to do, actually, so let's crack on.
Respirator and goggles. What an upgrade. This is incredible. But I promise you, most of the floor ended up in the afro. That is probably a question on your mind. Yeah, it did. Every weekend, I spent at least 1 full day until it was dark and I couldn't actually see anymore, chiseling up this damn floor. Though honestly, I got to some rewarding sections, and when I was trying to fine tune and make it so that I didn't, you know, have to rip out the whole kitchen, that's just gonna stay there. That's just gonna hide. We're gonna ignore the fact that the flooring is different in the kitchen. Doesn't matter. Maybe I'll save some money when I finally get people to do the damn flooring. I don't need fancy flooring underneath my kitchen. Get the hell out of here.
Hello, viewers. It has been, well, a few weeks actually. I'm gonna take this off. It has been a few weeks since you last saw this space, and I have been with Meadow working my butt off. And you might have seen some clips where I was literally using a hammer and chisel to get most of this floor up. Well, I did find a more efficient way, thankfully, not with power tool money. That's the thing, I didn't want to buy something that basically I would buy and then never use again. At what point am I ever gonna chisel a floor up again? So I found a 30-pound air compressor tool, and it's pretty damn good. Honestly, this point has taken weeks to get up to. It's still not perfect, but we have got flooring people lined up, ready to come in, sand this down completely, and then perfect it. It's gonna be beautiful when it's done. So I'm gonna do this final large piece here, and then get up a few of the little pieces, which honestly, they seem to come up pretty easily with just hitting them with the chisel. So they're not ridiculously difficult to do. I won't lie to you, some of the other bits have been a nightmare. And you saw the shower cap. Isn't that a brilliant, I literally, the last day I'll probably be doing the big amount. I thought of that idea. Only just now.
So, fun fact, you might have thought this may make the process a little bit quicker. I would say in some cases it did, some cases it didn't. But hey, this tool was £30 opposed to, you know, buying something stupidly expensive. I was looking at tools 100, 200, 300 pounds that I was only going to use for this process once. 30 quid for an air compressor based tool? Maybe I want to break some bricks in half at some point. But 30 quid I can absolutely accept for the sake of saving my damn back. By this point, the process is all on me. And I'm getting to the point where some of these pieces are just not breaking up very nice, so I have to go over the area multiple times because of multiple layers of underlay that again, some came up super easy, some came up really difficult. I thought, oh, let's save the easy bit for filming, and it still took me a goddamn few hours. But the fact of the matter is, we did the process on our own, definitely saving us money, time less so. But when I've got to spend thousands on cabinets and paint and flooring, for example, any money saved is super, super ideal. And overall, I am really, really happy with how it turned out. And I guess I unlocked a new skill that I will never use again.
Okay, so we have arrived at the unit just after the electricians have done most of the work. As you can see, it's very dark, but you might just be able to start to see. There are some lights up there, and he said that they kind of work. Oh look, I'm red because of the light. Anyway, this is gonna be the first time me seeing the lights, if I can see which thing it is. I may need a light to turn the lights on. You said it's the one with the star. Oh, are you ready? Okay, turn your flashlight off. Hold on. So these lights apparently are supposed to be ridiculously bright.
Okay, ready.
And I asked for dimmers.
Nothing happened.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wow. That is bright. We definitely need dimmers. Holy crap. Well, we definitely can see everything. Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's from 6 lights. That's from 6 lights. So the question was whether we want to get these lowered to be kind of even. I don't think we need to. I think it's pretty evenly distributed. So
you were worried about the light maybe being uneven because some of them are obviously higher.
Yep.
Then others, but I don't even notice it.
No.
So I think that's absolutely fine.
nice. So we've just spent the last couple of hours grinding through this floor, putting things away, getting ready for the floor that is going to be installed, hopefully complete, this week. This is actually going to be one of the storage rooms. Right now it still has a toilet and sink in it, but look at that. Loads of room. We could put some shelves up there. Loads of space. Anyway, some of it's in there, some of it's outside, some of it is in the bin. So now what I really want to do now that it's completely empty is get the Porsche in and just look at the space. Oh, I don't think we didn't even mention the ceiling. The metal bar things are gone. Not the support. The support is still there, but the one that was holding the ceiling, those are all gone. The electricians did that, which is really great because they were up there doing the lights. It kind of makes sense to do it. Let's get the car in. Nice. Buggered up the floor already. Fantastic. This is a really, really large car. We don't have anything this big going in here, thankfully. I'm picking up some dust though, look. I'm cleaning it. That's nice. Thanks, Porsche. Anywho, we shall be back And next time, we'll actually be doing stuff with the floor, getting the floor in, but also getting some cabinets, which I'm kind of dreading because it's going to be very expensive, so please support.